Brigida.
Thank you, Delano. Of course, as many of you enjoy the July 4th festivities, we want to remind you to drink responsibly. The North Carolina Department of Transportation's Booze It and Lose It Operation Firecracker is underway. This includes Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police on the lookout for drunk drivers. I am joined here by two of Charlotte's finest, Officer Michelle Mattis and Officer Eric Crawford, both with CMPD and also both part of the department's DWI task force. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Michelle, I want to start with you. For the folks at home who may not know, tell us a little bit about Operation Firecracker.
Operation Firecracker is the state's most current Booze It or Lose It campaign. It runs from June 27th to July 6th, so we're right in the thick of it. And it just ensures that officers throughout the state, not just Mecklenburg County, are out in full force enforcing alcohol and driving related offenses.
Fair to say there are going to be a lot of you all on the streets this weekend?
Yes, absolutely.
So this is really something you want to drive home to folks. Don't drink and drive.
Correct. You want to leave the house with a plan. Before you even leave the house, you want to have a plan.
Eric, let me jump over to you, because I understand that the state has seen a drop in drunk driving crashes this year, and I know working this task force, you guys are on the front lines of seeing this problem.
Well, our main goal out there day in and day out is to reduce traffic fatalities and wrecks by getting impaired drivers off the road. So I believe that the state-funded DWI task forces in any county that they're in have made a point to reduce the traffic wrecks and fatalities throughout the state. So I do believe that the direct enforcement is helping.
Is working?
Yes.
And I know you said have a plan. Any other advice that you want to give folks?
To start off, I mean, you definitely want to at least go with a taxi if you plan on going out drinking. Public transportation, a designated driver, and Officer Crawford can give an example of some things
what we see a lot of times is the designated driver in the vehicle is just the least impaired person in the car. There's multiple people in the car, and they're highly intoxicated, and then the designated driver is still impaired, but not to the extent they are. So if you are the designated driver, we just ask that you be completely sober when you do go out.
And I think with the addition of services like Uber, taxi service, light rail, whatever, there really is no excuse for you to drink and drive.
Correct. No excuse whatsoever.
And make it very clear, if you get stopped, are you going to jail?
Absolutely. Especially if you're stopped by one of the DWI task force officers.
No warnings, no getting off scot-free this weekend.
If you're stopped and you're impaired, you will take a trip to the Mecklenburg County Jail.
And nothing puts a damper on the holiday weekend like a trip to the jail.
Correct.
Officer Eric Crawford, Officer Michelle Mattis, thank you so much for coming out and making the time for us to talk about this really important issue.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Delano?
All right. The count.